Alright guys, Darren from Honest Money and welcome back to another video and another year. So I wasn't actually planning on making a video today. I wanted to spend a few days this week doing up the office, getting a new PC and stuff like that, but it turns out there is kind of a component shortage, or shall I say most of the components have been bought up by scalpers. So actually building a new PC this week is going to be very, very unlikely. So I decided to make this video instead, hence the kind of guerrilla setup I've got here with the lighting and using my phone for recording for a change, so the audio might not be on point. But there is a serious purpose to this video, and it's you guys, and this will probably be reflected in the title of the video when I put it together. And that is, I want you guys to make a note of the day today. So it is January 4th, and for many people, or should I say January 4th, 2021. So I'm sure many of you will be happy to hear that it's 2021. But there are many of you that will have been returning to work today. This is the first working day of the year for many people. I know that some of you weren't lucky enough to have Christmas off, so I appreciate all of you guys that did work over Christmas. But for those of you that did have Christmas off, today is the first working day back. And I'm sure many of you weren't looking forward to it and probably had those usual kind of emotions and feelings that you would have had in previous years or after previous holidays, where you really don't want to go back to a job that you maybe don't like doing, or maybe you don't like your boss, or you don't believe in, or you don't want to be doing long term. Whatever it is, there's probably a reason as to why you don't want to go back. And I know that in kind of the circumstances we're in at the moment, that many of you are working from home, so maybe going back doesn't seem quite the same. But at the same time, I want you to make a note of how you felt today about going back, because what often happens is people go back to work, they stumble back into their old ways, and they soon forget how they felt. So by making a note of how you're feeling today and how you felt before when you've had to return to work after a period off, hopefully that will kind of inspire you to want to make changes. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to make a change today or in the next week or two. That's going to allow you to kind of quit your job by the end of the month. You know, change does take time, and kind of short of winning the lottery or gambling very heavily on some suspect business model, it's very unlikely it's going to kind of take place that quickly. But if you start making changes today that you can reflect on in January 2022 and beyond, maybe kind of in 12 months time you'll be in a position to quit your job, or maybe you'll have a plan in place where you are considering moving on from your job because you've got better things that you want to be doing. So just make sure you make a note of today, January 4th, 2020. How are you feeling? How did you feel about going back to work? Do you want to continue feeling this way for the rest of your life? If not, now is the time to start making changes. There are a couple of things that I want to mention in this video. First is Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and enjoyed of it what you could. I personally was stuck in tier 4 lockdown from before Christmas, so it's kind of just my immediate family that I got to celebrate it with. Thankfully, we're still able to have a very enjoyable holiday season. So I hope you guys had a good time too. Also, in my last video of 2020, I mentioned that I was trying to decide on my next passive income stream so that I could show you guys what I was going to be doing in 2021 and documenting it. Whether it goes well or goes badly, I'm going to share it with you either way. So off the back of that video, I was approached by a kind of a number of different subscribers telling me about different business models, some of them pitching me their own businesses. And over the Christmas break, I kind of took a week or two to go through those ideas, along with some of the ideas that I did mention in that video. And I have chosen one as the first opportunity that I'm going to be looking at, and that is share trading. So I'm currently taking quite an advanced course on that, which one of the subscribers to the channel very kindly provided access to. And if things do go well, I will of course share that course with you. I'm still in the training process at the moment, so I'll provide an update on that in kind of maybe the next couple of weeks. There'll be an update as to how that is progressing. So my next passive income stream is going to be an attempt at share trading. As I mentioned in my previous video, I have traded Forex before. So share trading, from what I've seen so far, there are a lot of similarities with regards to chart analysis, but the training course I'm taking looks at things a very different way, and from what I've seen, it does seem very interesting and very exciting, and I'm keen to give it a go, to invest some money and show you guys how I get on. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel with that notification bell turned on. And if you found this video helpful or inspiring in any way, something that will motivate you to start making changes now that your future self will thank you for, make sure you scroll down, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.